Hello everyone and welcome back to another F1 Challenge 99-02 career mode. Here are the standings before we go into the race. We have Schumacher that has already won the championship. Both me and my teammate in second and third, and we are leading the championship by 11 points over Ferrari. This one Grand Prix will decide who will be the runner-up and the constructors title. Without further ado, let's just go straight into it. This will be the last one of this whole career mode series. It ends here. There's no 2005 or 102nd episode. The 101st is gonna be the final one, and it's gonna be happening at Brazil. Yeah, let's just get into it.
Located within the southern suburbs of Sao Paulo, the bumpy Interlagos circuit consists of two very distinct sections. The first outer section combines two very long straights with fast-sweeping turns, whilst the technical infield contains some very slow corners that demand absolute precision and leave no room for driver error.
Yep, okay. So here we are. Just a quick note, I won't be doing anything spectacular in this final episode. That will all come in the highlights and the potential recap that I got in mind. So be on the lookout for that. For now, it's just racing and hopefully finish the race, because afterwards I want to do some donuts. So practice one, we'll just test out how the car feels like. That's probably not even good English, I don't care. Is my steering wheel even properly... Yes, it is. Wow, it works properly. That's that usually isn't the case. I tweaked some settings. I put the tire usage 1 times down. It was on 3 times normal usage, but now it's on 2, which mirrors the 50% that I put on for the races. So that makes sense. And the fuel I put on 3 times because I still feel like the... Oh, that's great. Just getting used to the track. It's normal that I make mistakes. Yeah, normally 65 liters would give me only 4 or 5 laps, but now it's giving me 7. So that's already a quick indication that I changed something in the settings. I just want some different strategy battles, because the way the AI have been, with just a few laps to go when they pit with 1 lap to go per se, that's yeah, it's not particularly realistic. Not that this whole career mode has been realistic in the first place. I mean, this mod has showcased that I really just like the original games more. But I've said that a lot of times. I just can't wait to get back into the new series with going back to 1999. Those who have been around for longer know what it is. Those that don't know yet, we'll be in for a surprise, maybe. I hope the idea is mind-boggling enough for you to stay in the channel despite the career mode falling off. So that's why I'm doing this for one more time. Right before the Italian Grand Prix, which is tomorrow. Qualifying today was pretty cool, I guess. Especially with well, someone other than Max Verstappen on pole position, although Max hasn't been on pole for that much. Okay, this hasn't really been a push lap. I don't even know how fast it is compared to everyone else in the field. This is not with the setup. We've done a 1:10.3, which is 1.7 seconds faster than Barrichello, who is here for his home race, as someone is coming out of the pits. So with the default setup we've gone faster, but I don't know if that is for all the drivers. Remember, this is practice. Yeah, I probably aren't really on their push laps yet. we'll see in qualifying if our pace really matches the AI, because I wouldn't be surprised if they do a 109, and the best I can do is a 110. Well, even worse, I'm not really improving on this lap. Guys are still cold, so the ambient temperature is probably not that high. So I think I'm just gonna skip through the session, like not entirely, but like just to see if I'm actually on pace or not. Yeah, well, they're not gonna push in practice, but Button is 7/10 slower than me, which is interesting. Okay, Ruinsberg has now gone faster, and again. So maybe a setup change is in order, but not drastically. Pace isn't really that different. If it stays like this, I might not actually change anything. It might be more comfortable with a different setup, but I probably don't need it. Yeah, there's a 109. The first 109 of the session. Probably not the last. And otherwise we'll see him back in qualifying. Hi. Thank you for joining. And the other one that's in the stream right now. Not a lot of people are turning up, but that's fine. Maybe the rest will be there in half an hour, because most of the time my streams in the beginning are a bit boring, because it's all me just sitting here waiting for AI to do their times until I go out and do something cool. Well, the races themselves are not really that spectacular either, which is why I do the highlights, to make it more interesting. Yeah, just sitting around. Still not really any big change. I'm actually quite in between everyone.
Quarter of an hour till the end of the session.
So I don't think I should actually change anything to my setup. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip it. I'm only gonna
10
go.
minutes to go.
No, we're not. Oh, what the fuck? Yana truly just goes in there. 3 people in the 109s, 5th place. Sure, we'll go to qualifying and oh. Yeah, of course I had those medium weird tie-ups. I didn't even put less fuel in the car, so even with the default setup I might be in for a shot here. That would be cool. Final pole position, or pole position in my final ever career mode race. I'm not gonna be the first one to go on track though. I'll leave that up to the other drivers. It's funny, I've only noticed now that Bun and I are good in 9th and 10th, which suggests that we're the 5th best team.
Michael Schumacher has just taken pole position.
Okay, 10.6, we're able to beat that. If I do something in my setup now, I already know
Jensen
I'm
is now in pole position.
gonna be like 2 seconds faster, which that's no competition in that. At the moment, with my time in practice, I would have still been in the shot for pole position, but they're probably gonna get faster with 10 minutes ago. I just drove the
Ralf Schumacher has just taken pole position.
I always forget what it's 2005. What's I don't know, what is Stoker 3? Yeah, I bet it does. It probably has better engine sounds than this game. Oh, they've gone into the 110 ones. Oh, but never mind, there are the 109s.
Jensen Button is now in pole position.
Just like I'm talking about airplanes if I say that. Wouldn't be wrong though. Probably one of my favorite planes. I still haven't set a time. It's probably might be time to do that. 3 laps of fuel, 2 actual lap times we can set. Here we go. It's actually quite funny. Like over the past few weeks, I've gained like 25 subscribers, but the turnout for my streams haven't improved. I think my highest was I think 22 at some point, which wasn't even a special Grand Prix. It was just some ordinary stream that I did, and it was when I had like I think 200 to 300 less subscribers than I do now. But hey, as long as people watch the highlights, and you know, as long as there's some appreciation for the time that I put in. I'm not a huge creator, but I think that's why I crave the attention more. I don't want to call it that. I'm not trying to attention seek, which is, I mean, on the other hand, I am. Because why else would I make videos? You're making them for the purpose of people watching you. So when it turns out that not a lot of people are watching, then it kind of demotivates you. But I've been in the situation a lot of times, especially when I was a way smaller creator. And the bigger I get, the more I'm expecting, which I probably shouldn't do. Only people that expect something can only disappoint them. That's what my mom mostly said.
You're up in the first sector.
We're faster than my teammate in the first sector, probably because we have less fuel. I think that's the only indicator that we are faster. That's only qualifying pace though. Race pace might be a little less. I don't know why the AI is so much slower. The lap doesn't feel too bad though at the moment. Yeah. He actually
You're up
decided.
in the second sector.
Oh, we're still up in the second sector. This might be pole position. I don't think by a lot. At least I hope not by a lot, because if I get it by like a second, I would think, okay, what's going on? That might actually happen.
Great lap. That's pole position. Superb.
Half a second. I'm not going to change the AI levels. I thought about it. If I did actually go 1 second faster, I can improve, but I don't think I want to. That was a second faster than in practice, and I halved the amount of fuel in my car. That's saying something. Hey, welcome back. I love you too. Thanks. Oh, I didn't see you before. Oh wow. Cook is really throwing in the lot
Quarter
for
of
this
an
one.
hour till the end of the session.
I don't think there's going to be much change. Remember, this is only for the Constructors Battle. We're 11 points in front of Ferrari. So, I mean,
10 minutes to go.
I don't even know what that means for what position we have to be in order to not be outdone. If they finish first and second, they'll outscore us by 7 points. So we need to get 7 points both. So that's
5
either
minutes left of the session.
third and...
There's
well,
only 3 minutes to go.
to secure it for real, probably 7th and third. Because that gives us 8 points, which is, you know, more than the 7 points that they will be in front of us if they get a 1-2. So yeah, a minimal third and 7th. But that will be doable, probably, especially with the BAR pace. That's qualifying, and we have out-qualified our teammates, so it's going to be a BAR 1-2. Ferrari 3rd, 4th, Williams 5th, 6th, and then, well, the whole team thing gets broken up by Trulli. If only these two had switched, that would have been like 5 different teams right after each other. But no, they had to ruin it. Grid is going to look interesting though. Yeah, let's just go straight into it. Warm up, not interested. It's overcast, which doesn't really say anything. 35 laps. I don't know what tire wear is like. I haven't practiced for that, so probably just do a 2-stop. I don't know what the AI are gonna do. 12 laps, probably seem fine. What's the window? Window is 7 liters. Let's just keep it at 106. And what is 11 laps? Starts at 92. Yeah, it really is 7 liters, so 98. So 106, 98, and 106 again. Cool. Are you guys ready for the final Grand Prix of career mode? And I'll be announcing my. I already announced my retirement before I even started, but yeah, now it's for real. So one more time, one final time here at Brazil.
Hello there. Welcome to Brazil. 50-50 are the chances of the weather changing, so it'll be the teams that react best that will top the times.
What is this? It's a great grass. I see. He says 50-50.
The BAR driver starts his race from first. Jenson Button looked a carbon copy of his teammate. He starts alongside in second. Michael Schumacher, third.
Opinions on Sainz Paul. Yeah, finally someone else in Max Verstappen. I already talked a bit in the early minutes of the stream
Kimi
when no one was
Räikkönen,
watching.
seventh.
Yeah,
Trulli,
amazing,
eighth.
especially on Ferrari home turf.
David Coulthard,
I still don't know why
ninth.
there's no sound for
Fernando
the crowd,
Alonso,
but
10th.
here we go. We're on a steep hill. 50-50, so chance of weather changing is high. quick start, but okay, that's normally the case. What the hell? This is the exact same start as in Japan. We're behind both Ferraris and my teammate. Schumacher is now going down the inside of my teammate for the lead. They're still side by side, but Schumacher has the outside. Ooh, okay, but just presses him wide. I'm just gonna enjoy watching this. Might as well have some popcorn in my cockpit. Okay, Schumacher's taking the lead. That's not a good thing. But as long as we stay here, we're still winning the Constructors. That's pretty much the only thing that I'm fighting for, and also second place in the standings. But for that, I need to stay ahead of them, or just one position behind them. Cook, what are you doing? You're saying the most random stuff. Right, this might actually be a very good lap.
Jensen Button is running second. Is right in front of you.
A very good race. It was
You're
overcast,
running third.
but now it's blue skies, so it probably will rain in, I don't know, 4 laps. We're right on the tail of our teammate. Oh, bit of gravel. Well, we've done it. Now we're going on. Oh, that's Barrichello. Wait, did I say Schumacher? If I said Schumacher, I'm very sorry. I thought it was. Yeah, that's gonna look very dumb when I'm gonna look back at the stream. But Barrichello leading, okay. Leading his home Grand Prix. I'm probably going to upset a lot of Brazilian fans in the crowd right now by, yeah, there you go. We're way faster than the eye on this track. I did do some research on how many wins I actually had this season. It was way more than I expected. As Barrichello looks to have a lot of speed on the straight.
You're running third.
Gave him space on the inside, but he didn't go for it. Anything behind us? No, there's not been a crash yet, or anyone retiring, so they are doing good. And from now on, it's going to be trying to calm the track. But winning for my final race would be amazing. And with that, like I said, with the research that I was talking about, I won 8 races of the 17 that I competed in. This is the 18th. If I win this one, I would have won half the races. And that got me wondering, how the hell am I so many points behind Schumacher still? And that's because 2 of my wins were in Grand Prix that the major AI malfunction. Barrichello is keeping up
You're running third.
pretty good here. And right then is not where I should make mistakes. I think he's getting a lot of motivation from his own people here, because he's bloody fast. But he's not fast enough to mount an attack just yet. Who knows? I'm not sure what strategy they're going on. But my tire is looking yellow already. The outside tire, otherwise known as the front right. Because for you that don't know, going counterclockwise on the track makes the right front tire, or like both right tires, the outside tire, and those will always wear more because they have a longer distance to travel over the corners. I feel like I'm nerd saying that. Cool, can you please not be so strange? Ooh, he's really
You're
close
running
now.
third.
I don't know if that was an illegal block, but he's really close. And also Button is getting hounded by Schumacher. there's no way of me winning the championship now. But in fairness, what I was going to say, those 2 wins that I have are basically null and void because there were races where none of the AI made it past 10 laps because of fuel issues, so I just quit. Because no one, you know, went past 75% rule. I think that was it. I don't know when this game actually gives out points, but because no one went past the 75%, there were no points awarded. Hey Tristan, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you in a long time. Don't worry, we're only 5 laps in, so you're not that late. I mean, you're only the second viewer right now, so I mean, there's nothing much going on apart from Barrichello steaming it from behind.
You're running first.
I
30
almost
laps remaining.
want to give him space to pass me, but I don't want to make it I don't want to make it easy. We've driven away cleanly from both Button and Schumacher, who are probably battling themselves. So it's 2 Ferraris hounding the 2 BARs. How's that for a finale? Yeah, if those 2 wins actually counted, I would be on 94 points, which is 3 points more than Schumacher. Actually, Schumacher might have had a little bit more points too, because he would have gotten points because
You're running first.
he would have also been classified. So I don't know, maybe he would have already been on 100 points. What I'm trying to say is this championship battle might have gone ahead until the very end. Because if I win this, I would have, and the other 2 wins counted, I would have been on 104 points. Might have still been close with Schumacher, but you know, at least the title battle would have gone ahead to the final round. Especially with Michael retiring last race. So 1/5 of the race not even completed. We still need to complete this lap for that to occur. We still got Barrichello hot on our heels. He's not pitted yet. Frankly, none of the AI have pitted yet. He's gonna mount him tech sooner or later. He's so close to me that he's gonna put on a move one way or another. I qualified first.
You're running first.
I lost 3 positions at the start to those also in the top 4. Then I regained them all back. Although Button has lost out to Barrichello, who's now right on my gearbox for the past 7 laps. Oh, okay.
Ferrari, already in the
Oh,
pits.
the pitting on lap 8, that's definitely for Barrichello because he's the only one that just entered the last sector with me. And they usually, you know, my engineer tells me stuff about pit stops when they've crossed the sector line.
You're running first.
So Barrichello is doing an undercut. I'll pit in only 2 laps, and I see that the fuel consumption isn't actually that high because I put in the 11 laps of fuel, 12, sorry. Oh, we have to put in 3 laps. 4 laps, okay. 4 laps. But if that's the case, then well, that's
Your front right tire is beginning to blister.
oh but now I see why they're bit early. Sometimes they're giving up quite quickly. I'm still going. We have a Minardi here. We're already lapping someone on lap 9. He seems to not have a front wing. I'm not sure if he can catch that, but wait, oh, he does have a front wing. Why does he drive so slow? It looks like he doesn't have a front wing. That might. Oh shit. Oh! I didn't pause. I should have paused first. They're just going insanely slow. How the hell am I? And there's the next Minardi already. It's lap 9, and I'm already lapping the field. This is not healthy. Yeah, I still find it very well. It's not hilarious, but
You're running first.
just crazy how bad luck his home Grand Prix were.
Sauber, already in the pits.
And now Moyer out of the pit
Toyota, already in the pits.
on lap 9. I'm gonna try and make this, the 2-stop strategy work. The rest is probably on the 3-stop strategy. For good reason, because the tires are fading quite fast. So I'll be struggling the final, what, 4 or 5 laps of each stint. And all I have to hope for is that I don't lose too much time. The free stop runners. But yeah, his bad luck is just sad. I hope that this whole race just this whole race there won't be a call from my engineer saying that Lewis Barrichello has retired or been in a crash, because that just confirms his bad luck again.
You're running first. 25 laps to go. Your front left tire is beginning to blister.
Oh, here we come. Kim also is back, eating up the tires. Still not as bad as in Spain though. And we are still keeping a good gap to Button. We are actually increasing the gap. He's probably behind those Minardis. Where Michael is, I don't know. I haven't heard his strategy call yet. You might get a call from Button or from my engineer saying that Button is going to pit. Because I'll be pitting next lap, so he either has to pit this lap or next lap, or in 2 laps. Hello. You've missed 1/3 of the race. Nothing much happened. Just short recap. Barrichello was following me the whole time, but he's pitted.
You're running first.
Oh, that's the wrong button. Hopefully it wasn't that wrong of a button that just, completely changed the
Sauber,
race.
already in the pits.
Pit. There we go. Pit this lap. We still have 2 laps of fuel on the car, so we can stretch out to another lap, but I'm not going to do that. I really hope Button is not going to pit. If he is, then I have to bounce out of the way when I enter my pit box, and I have to give him that place, because in this game, when you pit at the same time as your teammate, if he's behind you, he will not stop. He will think the pit box is his, that no one else is in it, and he'll just smack you. And well, since he's gonna, stop his tracks and not actually show his penalty, he will retire because he will remain stationary for too long. And if I have bad luck, my tire will fall off, or I will have too much suspension damage to continue the race. So let's hope that my engineer doesn't say anything. Otherwise, it's going to be a scary pit stop.
You're running first.
Oh. Well, Schumacher is also.
Has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
He's still behind Button, even though he's setting the quickest laps.
Jaguar, already in the pits.
Okay, Bun and Schumacher are going for a long run. Where is Barrichello is what I'm wondering. Okay, wow. That was closer than I expected, but I don't think Raikkonen has stopped yet, so he's on all the tyres. Okay, well he realizes that too. He's just standing past. So we regain third. Where is Barrichello? Oh, I just missed him. He was probably in the time tables. I don't know if anyone catches that. If anyone knows where Barrichello is, and how far away he is compared to me. Hello. Nixon, not sure if I've seen you before, but welcome to the stream. Oh, engine failure. I've not seen any engine failures in this game run this mod yet, so also one of the reasons why I want to go back to the original, because it happens more frequently there.
Michael Schumacher is running second, about 15 seconds ahead. You're running third.
Cookie Monster in your highlights? Probably. I mean, I said it on stream, so it probably will. Oh, so, okay. I must have missed you then, but welcome back. Yeah, I can imagine. But has anyone seen Barrichello? Because I haven't.
Already in the pit.
Schumacher's going to pit. Still no sign of a red car in the distance. I actually want to check, but also I want to keep it a surprise, just in case he just comes back at the end of the race out of nowhere. We'll have a comfortable lead over Schumacher probably, because he's being held up by Button the whole time. Speaking of which, I think he's continued, because I haven't heard BAR being ready in the pit, so that'd be an interesting strategy if he keeps going for a one stop. It's even possible.
Jensen Button is running first, about 15 seconds ahead.
He's still on it. It looks to
You're
go.
running second. Well done, you've just set the fastest.
What?
Rubens Barrichello has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Okay then. Interesting. He was about to say I had the fastest lap, but then Ruben snatched it from me. Of course, the only guy that wouldn't take my fastest lap. I did a 1:10.9, so. But what I was about to say is this race might go to a different weather. It was blue skies. It's now turned into overcast.
BAR already in the pit.
Now they're gonna pit with 20 laps to go. Those tires must be shot. Also, one of my stickers just fell off my steering wheel. Oh. Yeah, I'm good.
Jensen Button. The race leader is entering the pits now. Williams already in the pits. Renault already in the pits. Jensen Button is running first. Is right in front of you. You're running second.
Also fun to note, Raikkonen hasn't stopped either. Not yet at least, and he's still keeping up with me with worse tyres. I'm just waiting on the spray to arrive, because the overcast might look to
Sauber already in the pits.
throw some drops of water on the track.
Jordan already in the pits.
Out of the way.
Toyota already in the pits.
Okay, so he's gonna hold up Raikkonen. Yeah, okay, great. Not really. Would have liked the battle to go on instead of him losing time behind the back marker, but it is what it is. He's past it. No, he still hasn't. Okay. I'll read the comments when I can. It's, I don't want to keep my eyes off the track for too long.
McLaren already in the pits.
Okay, Raikkonen is finally going to pit, but where is the spray? Actually,
Williams already in the pits.
we have a long second stint.
Ferrari already in the pits.
Oh, Ferrari. Okay, that's probably for Barrichello again. He's going to pit every 8 laps. Oh, there's another back mark coming out. So Raikkonen in the pits, who's going to claim his second place? I suspect Button or someone else who hasn't stopped yet. Coulthard. McLaren are going for a long first stint. Don't know if they're going to go on a 2-stop or they're keeping it at a 1-stop. That would be cool though. It's actually insane. Because I only changed the fuel usage from almost 4 to times 3, and now you have like someone who's doing who's trying 1-stops, maybe not, but a lot of 2-stops and even occasional 3-stops. So it's also kind of an experiment. Because for the next series, I want to do also 50% races, and well, I think I found my perfect settings for fuel and tire usage, and it even took me long to realize or change it. Stop! Are you like an AI that repeats the same messages over time? Kind of scary.
You're running first. Toyota are ready in the pits.
Yeah, it's actually good that we have a long second stint, because I feel like the rain is gonna fall. Might not happen. I mean, it's been overcast for quite a long time, but even the commentator said there is a chance of weather changes, which would only imply rain, but there's no rain yet. It would be funny if I pit, and then a few laps after, or immediately after I pit, the rain
Jaguar
starts.
are ready in the pits.
Okay, so Michael Schumacher was Michael Schumacher has undercut Button, who's now behind me. I think Barrichello is now out of the running because he's on a 3-stop strategy. So much shuffling, I don't even know where everyone is. Alonso has definitely stopped.
Jordan are ready in the pits.
And the Mata. This is the...
You're running first.
This might be from the VB, but I don't... That would be very long. Yeah, it says repair. Oops. Slight contact with the wall. I wasn't paying attention. I was... Okay, but no suspension there, so that's good. You see the FG... I didn't have to look at the highlights. I watched the full qualifying. I was very happy with Sargent going into Q2. That was pretty cool. Yeah, and Sainz on pole tomorrow. Oh no, I wasn't that surprised. Seeing the pace of the Ferraris over the whole weekend,
Minardi are ready in the pits.
still very fun for them. And the fact that Verstappen isn't starting first. He hasn't started first that many times in 2023. As he should with the supposedly fastest car on the grid. But yeah, Leclerc on third place. Should be a good start until Sainz loses first place and Verstappen just zooms away, taking his 10th in a row and beating Sebastian Vettel record.
You're running first.
Yeah, they look kind of similar, yeah. You can see that. That's the second time on, well, not really. I think they haven't stopped yet, which I don't know why they haven't. No, they shouldn't take any chance with straight. Well, they can afford to. They have nothing to lose at least. And for some reason, my pace is so good that I can make a stop without losing the lead. Probably. Not sure how much time I lose in the pits, but if it's normally around 23 to 30 seconds, then it's either going to be close or I'm going to be ahead. I mean, they have the same name, so who knows? Maybe they just...
Minardi are ready in the pits.
maybe they switch bodies the whole time. Okay, Minardi's going into pits, not that that concerns me.
You're running first. 15 laps remaining.
I actually want to try and set the fast lap. It was the fast lap I did was a 10.9. I won 10.9 before Barrichello suddenly got the fast lap and engineer spoke over himself. Oh. Well, there's two engineers with the same voice, but that would be a very dark theory that I won't want to go into with this game. The only evidence I would have is that, well, he speaks over himself. They could also, anyone can suddenly stop talking and then say something else. Like I could say, like that. I would just stop him. I would just randomly stop my sentences and start a new one. So, yeah. But that would still be cool if you had two engineers with the same voice. Like the other one would say, hey, my name is whatever. And then the same voice says this, says a different name. Like, what? What's going on? 3 more laps until I have to pit.
You're running first. Well done, you've just set the fastest lap of the race.
Say 10.7. That probably means that Barrichello won 10.8. Or also 10.7, but either way, it was very close with my first lap and his first lap. Yeah. The funniest thing about the robot engineer is that he says, like, there's different lines of him pasted together. You know, because he has to have options to say when a car has retired and in which sector. He says like, Coolfoot has retired in sector 1, 2, and 3, but he's not going to repeat the same lines over and over again. He's just going to change the sector 1 to sector 2 and sector 3. But the way the sentences paste together, it just sounds like he's very excited in the first part of the sentence and then really disappointed in the second one. He's like, Coolfoot has retired in sector 1. I think it's the funniest feature about this engineer. He can make jokes about it all day. Yeah, I think Schumacher is very close to, well, Button is very close to Schumacher still, I'm not sure.
You're running first.
Is it still, it's 11 laps, okay, we'll continue for one more lap and then the remaining fuel in. Because our fuel usage is not that high. Rain has still not fallen, so I'm left with no other option than to pit. I'll do it next lap. Still going wider than ever in that corner. When I've pit, I'm actually going to try and beat my own fastest lap time, because this is the only thing that I'm really fighting for. I have a big lead, a big enough lead to even, you know, outpace the ones on a one stop. If they were on a one stop. But, ooh, 7/10 only between them. And probably a very big gap to, I hope, Barrichello, just for the fact that this is his home Grand Prix. Thanks. Underrated. It actually is Barrichello, and we'll pit this lap. But only just in front of Kimi Räikkönen. Here we go. Hopefully Button won't pit as well, but I think we have a big enough gap that we're out of the pits before he comes in.
First.
Thanks for notifying.
12 laps to go.
Underrated, that's yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. He's so enthusiastic in the first part. Wait, do we actually come ahead of Schumacher at the end? Yeah, possibly. I think one pit stop is around 20 seconds. Because I was 33 seconds ahead. Still has to update when we exit, yeah, 20 seconds. If we get the pace down again, we can easily go back to 20 seconds and make another pit stop, but we're not doing that. It seems like the overcast is not going away. Yeah, underrated. No one has ever called me, well, probably some people, but like, I've never really not heard that word a lot when it comes to me. Underrated. Maybe if my internet wasn't so shy, that would be even more underrated, because the way my streams look, it's just pixels and pixels, especially my cam. If I move a little bit, then you can see, can't even see my facial expression until I pause it. I mean, in the pits, it's the highest quality you've ever seen, but while my car is moving, you can't see shit. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, but it seems to not rain. Would have been cool for the final race, and also the fact that it's Brazil.
Yeah. 11 laps remaining.
That's definitely not going to be a candidate for the fastest lap with that mistake on the first corner. I make a lot of mistakes in the first corner. It's constantly the same one. Yeah, 8 laps to go. my favorite. I don't know, in modern games he sounds more actual human because he has expression, but not in this game. He's just an AI voicing the same lines over and over, and suddenly changes some big, depending on the situation that we're in. Because he has to name every single driver, and then a scenario, and then what lap or what's going on, suspension issue, brake failure, or whatever. He doesn't actually mention brake failure. Unless you put him on high, but I got him on medium because I don't want him blaring every single second of the lap. Yeah. Okay.
You're running first. 10 laps to go.
Ooh, 10.7 again. So we are very consistent with our lap times, which I'm very happy about. This race has not really a lot going for it. It's not even crashes or anything. It's just a monotone race with me in the lead for 99% of it. This is going to be the shortest highlights ever because there's barely anything to note. I've made pit stops, held the lead, crashes, no insane restarts. First laps were basically the only thing that was actually doing something. Because I actually had some battles then, but now it's just nothing is happening. I can't even make memes because most of the time those come when the crashes are happening or when someone retires or one of the AIs has done something stupid. Well, anything, but it's nothing. Imagine the F1 commentators just go like that, like very excited in the first part and very depressed in the second part.
You're running first. 9 laps remaining.
Oh, that was a 110.9. That wasn't a very good lap. Well, I was held up by Beppe Marcus. Still no spray. The rain is not coming. The clouds are here, but there's nothing. I'm second in the driver's standings, behind Schumacher by 17 points. So whatever position I'm in doesn't change that he's champion. He's already won it. But this is all for the constructors battle, which we'll probably win. Because Ferrari has to outscore us by 11 points. 12 to be exact. Because the amount of wins I have will not... yeah, we'll win on countback any step of the way. So we'll have won the constructors battle. I would inherit second place in the standings for the second time in a row. Yeah, the only times I've not won the championship have always been second, or if you count the 1999 season, 8th.
You're running first. 8 laps to go.
Jesus.
Well done, you've just set the fastest lap of the race.
What the hell? 10.3. That's some pace. That's almost 4 tenths quicker than my previous fastest lap. Oh, that's the one little scare moment that I had in this entire race. Was a fucking Minardi. Okay, hold on. I need to pause for that message. Let's not talk about DNFs. It brings you. Trust me, I was first, lap 41. I play at 100% length. That's respect. I was laughing because Berkele crashed in the most idiot way possible. Then I crashed. Yeah. Yep. It does bring you bad luck. I can see myself doing the same thing. Like I'm hysterically laughing about something in this race, and then I do the same thing. Berkele, despite me having followed me in second place for most of the race, is now stuck in 4th. And almost a pit stop behind Button. What happened? Button is still kind of in the hunt for second place in this race, but I doubt it. I doubt that he will do it. Yep, but I've had those fixes for next series.
You're running first. 7 laps remaining.
Like any weird pit stop, pit lane entry, or some weird race line issue in those games I've fixed. I just hope it will be a good series because, well, the preparation for it is massive, if I have to say so myself. Well, not massive, but I just hope it doesn't involve too many glitches. I hope it stays as realistic as possible, despite it being a 50% race, because I don't want to be stuck to my computer's live stream for too long. Also, this guy's being an idiot. Get the fuck out of my way. Please. Thanks. Kinda. Not really. It's the worst place to let me through, but okay. Oh yeah. If you go too hard over the curbs, your car is gone.
You're running first. 6 laps to go.
It's a 110.9. There we go. I don't think I'll ever reach another 1.3. Oh, gravel again. Well, not everyone has the same damage model. I use a more sensitive damage model because in the real, well, if I've seen the damage, the default damage file. Yeah, mine is a bit more unforgiving. Also with the parts, like you only have to touch a small thing and the part of your car falls off. Not really that it's performance impacting, but yeah, it's just fun to see parts flying around, even with the small touches. It gives a sense of damage, despite, you know, there's no performance damage.
You're running first. 5 laps remaining.
Guys are still cold, but somehow, oh well, I think the temperature has died down a lot. 06. I mean, in real life F1, like most exciting, cool, mesmerizing season, or do you mean like game-wise? Uh-oh, what? I don't know. Okay, you scared me there. Don't do that to me. Okay, but yeah, can you clarify your question? Is it game-wise or actual in real life F1?
Sauber,
in-game scene.
already in the pits.
That's a good question. I don't actually have a well, I would have to say this game then.
You're running first. 4 laps to go.
Like, it's two completely different eras of games that I talk about, because if I have to say modern games, probably F1 2020, but 2020 is not my favorite season to drive. So, and having 4 seasons in the era that is Michael Schumacher and Mika Häkkinen, with the greatest names, the greatest teams, it was pure F1, and back in the times where it wasn't, I don't know, it had some flair to it. Like the start of the 2000s was some era of F1 that I will always look back on, even if not every season was as exciting as the other. It had flair that once it was gone, it never really returned to F1. Especially after, I would say, 2013. Well, at the start of the hybrid era, let's just say it like that. Like ever since 2008 ended, I think 2009, even though it was a cool season, it wasn't the greatest hype either. Even though most of those cars were gorgeous in my opinion.
You're running first.
Championship
3
looked up.
laps remaining.
Well, yeah, Schumacher has it.
Ferrari, already in the pits.
Who is now going to stop with 3 laps to go. So I changed fuel usage and he's still pitting with 3 laps to go. It would have, that is his third pit stop. So it makes sense that he completes his strategy, but there's no need. He's literally given Button second place. I mean, BAR 1-2 is, unless Button pitch with 1 lap to go like he did last race. That would be fun. No. Finishing with the BAR 1-2 would be the dream. It'd be a good send off.
Toyota already in the pits. Renault already in the pits.
Okay, a lot of people still want to pit with a few laps to go. Interesting. While I'm lapping all of them. Barrichello is second. Whoa! His strategy might work unless my engineer tells me he's going to stop again for another stupid
You're
reason.
running first. 2 laps to go.
Bye. Hold on, let me read this. When I was a kid, I would get scared when I got drive-through penalty since the engineer would speak so fast. What game? This game? Or what do you... Ah. I'm not that old, yeah. I can see where you're coming from. I've never really played F1 Championship Edition. Not properly, at least. I've played it at a friend's house, but I didn't get the enjoyment that I would get if it was my own game. And I could play it a lot more and, you know, wanted to get good at it. When I was at his place, I couldn't for the life of me get used to those cars in time for me to enjoy them.
McLaren already in the pits.
But some...
Williams already in the pits.
Okay, they're still pitting with a few laps to go. Why, you stupid fucks? So yeah, whatever the order of the Grand Prix is right now, it will change completely.
You're running first. You're on the final lap. Don't stop now.
Final ever lap in career mode. After 6 seasons of competing, first season in Sauber, then McLaren, then Williams, then Ferrari, Jaguar, and then finally BAR. 3 championships. So basically won half the championships that I competed in.
Ferrari already in the pits.
And Bergo is going to make that third pit stop, so we'll see who gets second, but it's been some career mode. Over the span of 3 years I've completed 6 championships, so that's 2 seasons every year.
Your front right tire is beginning to blister.
Okay, Jeff, doesn't matter anymore, I'm almost finished. Could have probably been 3 or 4 per year, but I was doing other stuff, which is also important, like college and other video projects.
Jordan already in the pits.
I couldn't always do career mode, but starting a new series and no
Toyota already in the pits.
other projects to worry about. I can't wait to start a new chapter, but let's just enjoy this.
Congratulations, you've won the Brazilian Grand Prix.
5 leaders left to do some donuts, and well, it's going to be a long while before the next competitor actually finishes the race. So I'm going to find a spot to go and have a proper send-off to what has been quite a formidable career, and hopefully no one crashes into me while I do these. But it will probably still happen, but you know, who cares? Ending off with a crash is not that bad either. Thanks, man. Really sounds very good to hear. Not quite sure who's going to take second place. That will be a mystery. I'm going to be silent.
Michael Schumacher
Has finished second.
Well, before I could go silent, Schumacher already taken second place. Who's going to take first?
Jenson Button
Has finished in third position.
Fourth, probably Barrichello or one of the McLarens. Oh
Your
man.
engine is overheating. Shift left.
Ralph Schumacher
Has finished fourth.
Oh, Ralph Schumacher. That's okay.
Rubens Barrichello
Has finished in fifth position.
I've actually lost. I lost the championship 2 races ago. Shut up. We still have to finish. Oh, these. Okay, sure. Just pit with the final lap going on. What is going? Why are they? Oh wait. Oh wait. Never mind. They're on the. I have no clue what's going on anymore. So yeah, that's your top 8. Raikkonen, Alonso, Coulthard, Barrichello, Ralf Schumacher, Button, the other Schumacher, and yeah, I won. But not that it changed anything in the championship anymore. Let's end this.
At the end of an amazing Brazilian Grand Prix, here are the final results. The BAR driver first. Schumacher second. Button third. Ralf Schumacher fourth. Barrichello fifth. Coulthard sixth.
Yeah, that's the end. And even look at the average speed. I'm almost 4 kilometers an hour faster. Look at the dominance I had. I only lapped everyone but 4 cars. But yeah, that's it. We're stuck on this screen. When I'm going back, you'll see the spinning BAR again. But I just want to take this silence before we see hear the menu music. I just want to, yeah, give my appreciation to everyone who's been around since day one. I don't think anyone from day one is still around, but just for those that have followed my career mode, thank you so much. It's been an honor live streaming, and yeah, 6 seasons. And I've had a lot of fun. I've only really started the highlights from the 2nd season onwards. Maybe I'll do some, recap of the 1st season. That would be pretty cool. Like giving the highlights from those, see how my quality was back then. I still remember having my, iMac, Apple, and put Windows on it, and it had like activate Windows on the bottom right of my screen. So I had to cover that up. So when it says Ben League Racing, which was my old account's name with subscribe, the reason it's there is because I had to cover something up, not because I had to put it there. So yeah, might do that one day, but for real, it's been a pleasure to stream this. And for my next series, you'll have to go to my socials to find out. I've already done the polls and introduction and everything. All I have to do is start the season, which will be anywhere between now and 2 weeks, and I can't wait to start it and be a form of entertainment for you guys again. For the foreseeable future, there will be a highlights of this race, a recap of the whole career mode, all 6 seasons, how many wins, poles, everything will be together. So for the final race, I'm not doing anything special apart from the donuts. And the highlights will have, I don't know, maybe something special, not sure, but just a big thank you to everyone. But I'm doing that right now, so I might actually put this in the video. And yeah, then the recap, which will feature everything, and then like what I said with the recaps of the 1st season, because I really haven't made any highlights on those because, well, I didn't know how to, or I hadn't really planned that. I just wanted to do live streams. Yeah, activate Windows. Oh yeah. Well, driver settings aren't a thing here because I played on Grand Prix. Because see, now it's not showing anything. The reason why is because my how do I explain this? The championship got deleted after round 13. I still had the point systems and all that, but so I saved that in a spreadsheet. I can change them now. Thanks. But yeah, great to see. Thank you guys. I can show you what it looks like. But I have to keep in mind where everyone finished, and if anyone can look back and give me, the thingies, the results. I got 10 points, so that's 84. I'll actually do this, it's fine. Schumacher got 2nd, so that's 8 points for him, 99. Button was 3rd, so 6 points for his, is 77. Yeah, okay, and then 4th was Ralf Schumacher, so 5 points for him, 51, no 52, sorry, can't count. 5th was Barrichello, so 4 points for him, 47. Anyone know the top 8? I forgot, it's so bad. Hey Ben, want me to send you Cookie Monster? Nah, I mean, if you've made the edit yourself, then sure. But I don't know if I'll do it. Nah, it definitely is. And Mike had a way longer career than that and was way more memorable. But thanks for the compliment anyway. Does anyone know 6th, 7th, and 8th? Please, I need to know. I need to finish this whole thing. Actually hadn't reached 100. I can't finish the standings until someone tells me. I forgot who finished 6, 7, and 8. I think one of the McLarens finished 7th and 8th, and then I think one of the Renaults in 6th. Probably Alonso. I forgot. So then I'm gonna watch it back, and then I can finish this. Yeah, I will put it in the highlights, but this is the final live stream of the whole career mode. So yeah, it would be better if I just do it here, and then everyone can see what the standings are. You can look back in my stream. I can do it too, but it's gonna. No, I'll do it. I'll do it myself. It's fine. Let me check. It was David Coulthard 6, so he gets 3 points. 32. Fernando Alonso 2 points. And Kimi Räikkönen 1 point. So these are your final standings. Yeah, I'll give you guys a filter for this. There you go. Those are the driver standings. I'll just copy this so it won't go away when I exit the filter. This one needs to be bigger. Oh. Drivers. Ferrari 146. Shit. Oh. 146. We are on 166, 161. So Constructors Championship is in hand. We already knew that. McLaren on 66. Renault 63, so they just missed out. Toyota 28, that's the same. Sauber 25, that's the same. Jaguar didn't score any points either, so. Oh, no. Yeah, team. Oh, it was okay. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, these are your standings. The actual final standings of the whole 2004 season. Both, yeah. Wait, no, they didn't finish behind both of them. Montoya didn't score any points. Oh, in the stand. Oh, sorry, I'm stupid. Yeah, in the standings, of course. At least BL won the Constructors Champion. Yeah. I mean, at least I could take my team to the championship once again, which is all fine. Couldn't do that last year with Jaguar because my team was a bloke known as Mark Webber, who hadn't got really good racecraft then. But this is it. This is where we end on 15 points behind Schumacher. With this, if the 2 wins I got that didn't count because of no classification, because all the AIs retired and I retired as well because the race was basically cancelled. If those wins actually counted, we would have won the championship. But they didn't, so I guess the AI just fucked me in that regard. But yeah, it ends here. And new series will start anywhere between now and 2 and 3 weeks. So be on the lookout for that. I'll go heavy on the video editing. You'll see me around, and I want to once again thank you all for watching. Yeah, that would have been cool, but yeah, maybe one day I'll return back and go get out of retirement and take 2005 as a leap, as a sabbatical year, and then join again in 2006. But you know what? Plans for the future. For now, thank you all so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next series, hopefully. Bye bye.